what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for a Group 4 race on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we're racing on Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for 3 laps, so in that case I just definitely might be taking some practice, so just want to let you guys know because this is going to be able to take a lot of training. Will might be able to improve the driver rating, so this will might be able to get ready to get started. So this one might be able to choose any Group 4 race car whenever we like to pick. So let's just gonna go with using the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport 2016 with my own library design. So this will might be able to check the balance of performance before we will get prepared to get ready to go. So this is going to be able to take a good 3-lap challenge. We'll be prepared. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. It's going to be very challenging for this one, folks. So hope this is going to be able to take a lot of limits we'll be able to take. So this might be able to take the one basic tough challenge we'll be able to get ready for all of us. So just like Group 3 race car is going to be able to take on 8 laps. So right now, Group 4 is going to be able to take 3 laps for beginners. So this is going to be able to take a lot of training that this might be able to be ready to go. So let's just going to go and take the good warm-up to be able to get ready. So this time, no race music will be available at the moment. So this will be able to pipe down. We'll be able to have the engine sound. We'll be able to rev up. So this might be able to take us one good straight. Might be able to go on to the faster limits. So just going to make sure to be able to practice for having a one good top speed. Might be able to climb up. We'll be able to take the good performance. So this is going to be able to take the risk. Might be able to perform a one good perfect apex if we have to avoid getting the penalty. So it's going to be able to take a tough risk. Might be able to stay steady to be very exercise caution. Now this is going to be quite doing good to be able to take one good line straight to be able to go on the high speed. So the turns is going to be able to go smoothly. So this is going to be able to be ready to go. Warm-up complete. So let's go for a 3-lap challenge on Spa-Francorchamps. So hope this is going to be quite going differently. Might be able to be prepared for this one. But better make sure, because the last turn of the chicane is going to be very tough for us if we have to be very careful. But it's going to be quite giving the important tips to let you guys know. So it's going to be very risky that this is going to be able to take a one good perfection. We'll be able to have a good clean race. So everything's all wrapped up to be ready to go. So starting out on 11th place, this might be able to catch up to the rest. So hope this is going to be able to go on a higher limit. We'll be able to take a lot of racing workout to be able to be ready. So this is going to be able to take for only a lineup. We'll be able to take that chicane. We'll be able to do a little bit more practice, and then, well, it's going to be very tough for us if we have to make sure we're always going to be able to go for a little early braking point. So just going to make sure no dive bomb this time. So this is what we need to do, a lot of training that this is going to be able to take a good perfect race we'll be able to perform. Now this is going to be able to take a long catching up to do, so hope this is going to be able to be ready. So this is going to be able to take a lot of catching up to do. Just going to be able to take that first turn and then going on the straight. So hope this is going to be able to take a struggle lineup for only 2 lanes that this is going to be able to go right in. But sometimes it's pretty complicated, so it's just going to be able to take one smart risk. Might be able to go in. Okay, that was pretty close call. So this is definitely might be having a little risk if we have to avoid the penalty. Now this is going to be able to take one good forward step. So looks like one opponent is going on the faster way to be able to go at it. So this is going to be able to take the tough risk. Might be able to go forward. So 2 Lexus RCF Group 4 definitely might be giving a good nick of time. Group might be able to go on the scene. So this is going to be able to take a good ways to be able to catch up, and then just going to be able to have that turn to brace for it. So this is going to be able to take a little long way to be able to go at it. So this is definitely might be a very good track to be able to go for a Group 4 race car for having the event. So it is also like a Group 4 Cup event, so this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to take a good practice. So looks like this is going to be quite very advanced difficulty for us because this is in sport mode, but we're not in GT League anymore, so this is going to be able to take a good challenge. We might be able to test ourselves, we might be able to go on the high limits. But it's always going to be able to make sure that we might be able to go on for a one ordinary real competition is going to be able to go at it. So this is going to be able to take a lot of practice. We might be able to go for having the best skill. We might be able to perform. So it's always possible that this is going to be able to take a lot of racing marathons. So good thing that we all also do a racing marathon, because this is definitely might be able to take a good racing opportunity. We might be able to go at it. We'll be able to increase our driver rating by every time of the race. So this is going to be able to save for only one more. So hope this is going to be able to take a good chance. We'll be able to go for a Super Formula race event sometimes. So this will might be able to wait. Now going in onto the second lap, so this will might be able to keep on track. So this is going to be able to have a short race for this one, folks. This is going to be a very short race. We might be able to take for every 2 minutes around the track. So this is going to be able to take the duration. We might be able to take over 6 minutes. So this will might be able to keep in track of the total time of the clock. We might be able to keep going. So this will might be able to take one various example that this will might be able to have the total amount while we're racing. Now this is going to be able to catching up onto this opponent with a Monster Energy on the Ferrari 458 Italia. So this is going to be able to take one good easy going step. So this is going to be able to take one good fair competition that this is going to be able to take much practice that this is going to be able to take. So always going to be able to have beginner drivers. So this will might be able to have a test. Will might be able to go in. But I can't say because two Lexus RCF Group 4 in the same color, so this is a very good interesting challenge. And okay, well, can't believe it, I just got hit, and this is definitely might be causing of a decreased sportsmanship rating. So well, hope everybody tried to do their best, because yeah, it's definitely might be pretty tough. If we have to be very careful that we just don't want to get dirty on this one. We just always want to be clean, because it's going to be a very tough long ways. We'll be able to avoid making a full contact, because it takes a while to be able to catching up to do, because distance is going to be taking a long way. We might be able to take the going at it, so it might be losing up very easily. So we have to be very careful, because trying to make a good perfection for this race is going to be a very difficult opportunity for us. If we have to make sure we're always going to be able to take on the time trial, that this will might be able to work perfectly for taking a lot of practice. But it is definitely might be pretty difficult if we make sure that this is going to be able to keep our racing mobility to keep it together. So practice makes perfect, that this is going to be quite giving the important ways that this will might be needed to take. And also the last corner of the chicane, this is going to be able to take the difficult risk. If we have to be very careful that we just don't want to get a spin out. So that's going to be a very tough time that this will might be able to take a little short recovery. So here we go. This is going to be able to take the final lap. It's going to be able to be ready. So well, hope this is going to be able to take a one last chance that this is going to be able to climb up. So well, gonna be able to practice some more. So it's always going to be able to have one segment for a daily race we might be able to take. So the rest we'll be able to have a marathon. We'll be able to take a time off. So just going to let you guys know, because this is going to be able to do a lot of training whenever I have to do it. So it's always going to be able to have a racing this skill survival. We'll might be able to do a lot of more practice. We'll might be able to take a good perfection we'll be able to make. Now, this is going to be able to take one good chance that this is going to be able to stay on the apex. So it's always loosening up on the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. So gonna make sure we'll have to keep it together. So this is that we might be able to have the best car. We'll be able to work perfectly on the track. So just gonna make sure to avoid getting spin out. It is gonna be a very tough risk. So it's possible that we always try to be able to catch up to the rest of the opponents who might be able to going onto the upper hand. So it's always been having a lot of risk if we have to be able to go faster. So this is definitely might be able to take a little bit more time. So race to be patient. It's going to be able to take a lot of key if we have to make sure we're always going to be there onto the top position. So this is definitely might be able to take one good recent course of a direction. It's going to get everything. We'll be able to stay on track. So just going to keep it smooth. We'll might keep it together. So try not to go over aggressive for this one. So that's definitely might be having a lot of few distractions if we have to be very focused when we're at the top position. So challenging ways is going to get everything going on to do it. So if we might be able to take a lot of basic steps, that this will might take a long way to go, but we're still taking a lot of good practice on Spa-Francorchamps. So this is going to be able to take a lot of training course. We'll be able to do a lot of workouts. So this will might be able to go for a different racing category, that this will might take a good chance for only one good perfection. So it was pretty difficult, so we might be able to make sure that this is going to be able to take the total time for only 7 minutes. So if we might be able to take a little bit more time, that this is going to be able to give it for a little total. So that was a very good race. So this will might be able to practice some more. So this will might be able to call it for a day. And this is going to be able to get settled in, to be prepared, to be ready to go. Now, already finishing up the daily workout complete, so this will might be able to have the rest. We'll be able to be ready for a racing marathon by tomorrow. So maybe this is going to be able to take a lot of time to be able to get ready for the next day. So takes a lot of practice. So this is going to be able to take a lot of struggle by the risk. If we have to make sure we're always going to be able to keep our sportsmanship rating, we'll might be able to go onto the blue, but not on the red, because it is going to be pretty difficult. If we might be able to keep it up, we'll might stay on the good mobility. We'll be able to have a good chance to take. So this is going to be a very difficult race for a Group 4 category to race on Spa-Francorchamps for 3 laps, folks. So we will might be able to do a lot of racing practice whenever we can. So this will might be able to keep it up. We'll might be able to raise our sportsmanship rating. We'll be able to have our driver rating as well. So we all know that it's going to be very tough for all of us. If we have to make sure we're always going to be able to take the right direction, we'll be able to have the best turn we might be able to get. So let's be clean for having a good race, folks. So let's just going to keep going at it. So this will might be able to take a lot of racing workout while we can. So this will might take a while to be able to have a good chance for having a good perfect race. So let's keep going. So let's just gonna do a lot of training, that this will might be able to get our driver rating will be able to improve. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. And library blog videos are available to watch anytime you want. So this will be a showcase to talk about some library designs I have been made. So it's always going to be able to have an entertainment to everybody, to give some inspirations whenever they want. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.